Throwback Thursday, Fifth Harmony, Miss Moving On, 720. It is the Bill and Jessica Show.
Good morning. It's going to be sunny and hot today. Temps in the 90s.
Keltie Knight.
Hello, how are you? Thank you for having me.
Good morning. It's Bill and Jessica, Power 1017. How are you?
I'm so wonderful.
Yes, thank you so much for checking in. We appreciate it. We recognize you from E! Entertainment Tonight, Thanksgiving Day Parade, and your brand new show called Superfans. Congratulations on all your success.
Thank you so much. Superfan is just like a dream of my life, and to have it airing right now on Wednesday nights after Big Brother is, I can't believe my life.
Well,
how cool is that?
You guys have been doing awesome in the ratings I've seen.
Yeah, so the show has really taken off, which is so cool. But I think what makes the show so special is that, it's not about having a talent. You don't have to be able to sing or dance or light yourself on fire like America's Got Talent or anything. It's just about the fans. And I feel like people can really relate to that. And so seeing these super fans compete and really, be in front of their musical icons it's a really fun hour of television for sure.
I see it's like the number 2 most live stream program on Paramount Plus. Like I said, on social media, you got 107 million impressions, 6,000 mentions. I mean, it's just unbelievable how the show's taken off. You got big stars on there, Little Big Town, Pitbull, LL Cool J, and more. You're not only the host, you're also the creator and executive producer. How did you get involved with being able to create a show for CBS? I mean, that's huge.
Yeah, it's huge. I've been working towards this, I think, for about 20 years. But Superfan was an idea I had about 10 years ago. I was working as an entertainment journalist, interviewing a lot of musicians. And I just felt like there wasn't a place where musicians could go and spend an hour on TV. Like when I was growing up in the 90s, it was like, you had MTV Unplugged and you had all these specials on TV that featured music. And then I was really like, what am I at my core? I'm a fan. And so creating the show, basically, we searched the entire country. We found the biggest super fans of these artists. We have the Pitbull episode coming out on Wednesday night at 9 p.m. And we pull those fans out of the audience, and then we put them through multiple rounds of gameplay. So it's a game show. Like, it's all nice to be like, oh, my God, people are catching on, and it's such a feel-good show. It absolutely is, but it's a competition, and we're out for blood.
Right.
And so these fans compete through all these different trivia, and they have to do, all these different trivia games and musical games about the artist and to prove they're the number one super fan.
Nice.
And the final 2 compete in a head-to-head lip sync, and then America votes on Twitter, and I think that's why we're having so much success is that America just loves to be opinionated, and we love to vote on things and decide who we want to win. And so everyone's been voting. It's been crazy. And then they win this once-in-a-lifetime prize package. And they do it all with the star on stage watching them the whole time.
It's got to be something for the stars, too. They're seeing these fans get to really get up close and personal how much they're really loved.
Yeah, and I think that really takes them aback a little bit. I think that everyone knows that obviously like Shania Twain and Pitbull and Kelsey Ballerini have crazy fan bases. They sell out stadiums like that. They have fans, but getting to spend an hour with 5 of your biggest fans, tell their stories, what their music means to them. Like Shania's crying, Phil from Little Big Town's crying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's very emotional.
Wow, that's something. That's something.
It's real.
Do you interview some of the fans and/or the celebs on your podcast? I see you got a podcast. It's called Lady Gang, and you got over 180 million downloads.
Yeah, so actually, Shania Twain had appeared on my podcast years ago, before Superfan was even sold and bought to the television network. And so it was a really easy ask. And people are like, how did you get such huge stars on season 1 of the show? And I'm like, well, CBS also has the Grammy Awards. So it's like their musicians love CBS, so it wasn't that hard of an ask. But with Shania, I really had met her, and she'd been on my podcast, and we had such a great conversation that when it was time for stars, I was like, we should ask Shania, and I wrote her team directly again. I was like, hey, it's me. Do you think Shania'd want to come do it? And they were like, yes, she loves you. Let's do it. So
wow, that's awesome. I guess it's safe to say it will continue after the season.
I hope so. I mean, nothing is ever safe in Hollywood, and that's why, I'm talking to you this morning. I want everyone to come out and watch and support Superfan. And the voting is live, and so if you have a Twitter, it's like watch with us on Wednesday nights, 9 p.m., and actually you can use your hashtags and vote because it's up to you. And I love seeing the community that's starting to form, and we've got work to do in the next 2 weeks, and then I'll keep you posted.
Well, the first episode was so huge. It's good if they always come back for more, because I'm seeing here that they sent me another stat that the second episode of Superfan had Shania Twain. You had 1.36 million viewers, and you retained 96% from the week before. So if you can keep 96% of your audience, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
I mean, that's almost unheard of.
The 4%. I'm out to you, the 4%. But
They can go.
we love you.
They can kick rocks.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, while I got you, you cover a lot of entertainment stories, and you cover a lot of events on E-News and stuff. Have you heard anything about this Burning Man festival? Are you doing anything with that?
Yeah, I have heard a lot about it. It's kind of close to me out here in California. It's horrible what's happened. I saw the video of Chris Rock and Diplo,
yes,
kind of hitchhiking their way out, and it's a really beloved music festival. I've been to those festival grounds before where they actually have it, and it really is just dirt and mud. And we've been having crazy weather over on the west side of the States for the last year. And so I'm not surprised, but it's pretty heartbreaking when people just want to get together and enjoy music and art and have such a travesty. But just praying everyone is okay and everyone gets out.
Your thoughts and comments on, we had some death over the weekend, Jimmy Buffett, Steve Harwell from Smash Mouth.
Yeah, it's always hard, and I've been thinking about this a lot over the weekend, and why does it affect us so much, right? And it all kind of ties back to Superfan and what that show is all about. It's the music is the soundtrack of our life. I grew up listening to Smash Mouth as well. I remember working at the pizza parlor and having the CD on repeat, and so these voices and these songs, they become sort of the soundtrack of our lives. And so when these icons and people in the music business pass away, it's always really sad, and we kind of, as people who never knew them, we take it a little bit hard because we feel like we know them, and that's what makes the connection between music stars and the fans so special. And so in times of celebration and in times of mourning, so rest in peace to them. And oh my God, Jimmy, what an icon. Incredible.
Yes, no, absolutely. Keltie Knight, of course, your competition series Superfan, check it out on CBS. Keltie Knight, if people want to follow you on social media, they want to look you up, how can they do that? And your podcast.
Yeah, I'm just Keltie, literally, Keltie on every social media platform. Can follow Superfan at Superfan CBS, and the podcast called Lady Gang, wherever you get your podcast.
Nice. Keltie, thank you so much for checking in. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Have a good
Thanks,
one.
Jessica.
The hottest music continues next.